Welcome back, everybody.
What day is it?
Episode 41. That's what day it is.
What day is it?
It's been a while since we've done this, but hello, everybody. How y'all doing? We're giving time for people to come in. I didn't get to send out the link. We were We were doing some other stuff.
We were having technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
No, I was working on this stuff.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
he was working on
yeah.
getting that stuff. All right.
Cool. Well, we are back. How is everybody tonight? Let me if you want to take this over real quick so I can send out some links.
Okay. Well, for those of y'all that are constant watchers, we promise we haven't abandoned y'all. We've actually done the exact opposite of that, and we've been doing a ton of filming. So a bunch of events every weekend. Last weekend, I believe, was I think the first weekend that we're like, okay, you know what? We're gonna take a break. we're all tired. We're trying to keep up with all this stuff that's going on, but great weekends. We have a ton of stuff to go over, and of course, videos that you will see in the future. Currently, Joey's editing those. I believe the most recent one that came out was day 2 for Bacon, which, of course, this beast of a man, 450 tricep curls.
Let me talk about
bicep.
That.
What
bicep curls.
Bicep curl. I don't work. Do I look like I work out? Because I don't.
I don't know if we
No,
talked about it on the podcast, but basically, you had a 20-pound bar, and it was as many as you can do, right?
The most recent video was the bump stop install.
Bump stop, yeah. Most recent vlog was
Bacon
day 2. 20-pound bar, as many as you can do. Sounds easy, right? A dude did, I think, 420. He did it for the meme.
Yeah.
And then some other dude, big guy, he did 520, right? So at the end, I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I know I'm gonna be hurting, but we're gonna try it. So
You're not abandoned, Peter. I promise you.
I abandoned you.
I abandoned you. And I was going. It was fine. Everything was good. There was some parts where I was getting tired. Raptorstrike Podcast abandoned you. Sorry, please. Anyways, there was some parts where I was trying to take a rest, or one thing that kind of got me upset was that my judging when I was doing the curls, there were times where I was getting it up like pretty good, like all the way full extension.
You're like,
And
nah.
he was like, no, you need to go up all the way. He wanted me to go this way, which, if we want to talk about it, it can actually hurt you. So you go up as far as your arms will let you. And that's what I was doing. But he was like, no, you have to touch your chest, or you have to get up to your chest. That's weird. Whatever. So ended up doing 450.
Maybe it works for noodle arm motherfuckers.
Now he hit
Noodle arm.
our first F word. You can't. Anyways,
Gotta bleep out the rest of them.
My bicep
keep our
stops and-
PG-13 rating.
Yeah, your bicep just no more.
It stops.
You hit the 210 at the time, and we're like, all right, for the subscribers, we have, and then he just kept going. So they're like, all right, well, I guess he's just gonna go to his limit.
So I ended up going to 450, and I was like,
Peter, so you couldn't get it up all the way.
yeah. I know you have that trouble too, Peter.
Damn.
All love. So I got 450, and I was like, okay, I need 70 more to tie and 71 to beat it, right? and when I get to like 440, I'm like, I see the dude standing there, the one that beat it. So the way I thought about it is I would have to get to like 700, 800, because then he would have to do a total of like 1,300 reps on the day. So my only way of winning would be to fatigue him, because I only did 800, whereas he would catch up to that and already had done a set of 520. So mental math, right? That was the only way I could have won. So, but I was like, I am hurting. I have work tomorrow. If I didn't have work, did he respond again?
He's like, well, I'm old and work in a pharmacy, so I'm okay.
It's all the fumes. So I thought about it like, I have work tomorrow. If I didn't have work, I probably would have gone. I could have slept it off. The week after that, the next 5 days were probably some of the most excruciating pain that I had to go through, because I couldn't let my arms hang. They were like this the whole time. Because as soon as they extended, it was just a burning pain for the first 2 days. I remember we walked from downtown.
Probably talk to a doctor about that.
We were we
if
were
it burns, you should probably ask the doctor.
It burns when it hangs. What's it called? we were downtown in Austin and we were walking for lunch and we walked to Stubbs. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Stubbs, the barbecue sauce.
No. I've only heard of it.
It was like maybe a mile walk. It was like 15-minute walk.
Yeah. I
was like this the whole time. So having no
he's walking around. Blood, what's up, blood?
Thank you.
What's up, blood?
Thank you, Peter. I was like this the whole time in the heat with no swing. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever tried to walk without swinging your arms, like just straight nothing. It's not fun. Like, it feels awkward. There's no momentum.
There's no There's no counterbalance.
There's no counterbalance.
You just feel like you're gonna fall the entire time.
Yes, but that was 450.
Bro couldn't move his arms for the next day.
It hurt.
I don't doubt it, which is why I told you to stop at the 200.
Yeah, no, if I would have stopped, but I think.
Yeah, no, he locked in, and then he's like, "I'm gonna lock out. I'm gonna lock out for the day." No, I think some people had laughed. I was like, "Well, it's a good thing we're not as popular because you only got to do 200. Like, you only got to do 200." But 450, you can see the fatigue in his face in that video because somewhere in there I took your glasses because they started slipping off your face. And you're like, get my glasses. Mm-hmm. So, but great job. It was a fun weekend, but at the same time, that's when the what is it? That's when the hurricane was in the Gulf. So I mean, you had like pitch black skies in the middle of the day, and I'm like, nope, I am not risking hail hitting the glass roof on the Raptor. So we're gonna go hide at the parking garage. We'll see y'all later. And then the electricity in our hotel went out.
Oh wow!
So yippee! It was great. After Baycon, we had Turf Wars up in Decatur. And there's actually a R&R actually released a recap of Turf Wars, and if y'all are okay with that, I'd like to play it to let people see.
No, absolutely not.
I didn't hear a no.
Go ahead.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say no. All right, hold on. Boop. Let it. Oh,
you want to switch to
my? Oh, let me make sure I have my sound on.
Make sure you have it routed to the right place.
Yeah, for those of y'all watching, just let us know if I have the sound in the right direction.
There you go.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we won't hear it, but they will.
Okay.
So
for those of y'all watching, just verify that we have the sound on so y'all can enjoy this.
Please.
This one is posted by R&R. Off-road. We sponsored this event. We love working with the guys. Weston, Brody, y'all did an amazing job. And y'all's team that y'all have there at the track. I know it's mostly you two, but everybody from Raptors and Rifles. We had an amazing time. 3 days out there. Please enjoy. Joey?
You can start.
The track so far has been a blast. The course is great.
The track is awesome.
The track is really awesome. You have an obstacle course to go and test your suspension, and then you have a short course that has a lot of jumps on it, and then you go over onto the long course, and that's really the rally course. A lot of drifting through the corners. It's dialed in. It's nice.
The rally track is one of the best sliding courses ever. Very well built, very smooth.
I love the short course. I love the triple tabletop jump.
The jumps are the biggest jumps that I've ever seen. The course is very well maintained. They clearly tested all the jumps. They clearly put the work and time into make both the courses pretty full up. From all the events I've been to, this is actually one of the more legitimate ones.
These events might be intimidating if you've never done one before. Come out, hang out.
It is a blast. You'll make friends for a lifetime. Great camaraderie, great trucks. You'll learn new things. You'll learn new techniques to try.
this is not only a hobby, but this is a lifestyle.
I love that they support veterans. It's very dear to my heart.
Probably one of the best family events I've seen.
Overall, this is a great community. We all like just helping with each other, even if it's not Raptor related. So this gives the opportunity to people to live their best lives with their trucks and have a huge time.
I like the track. Truck ran good. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
That was such a good video.
Very, very good video. I mean,
Video.
it encapsulated everything. That was great. The the other part of that is a lot of the guys that you see talking in the interviews are a lot of the ones around Raptorstrike. You have Raptor Roach, who had the Bronco in the background. The boy. The boy. I have one of his stickers on the truck. I mean, granted, what sticker don't I have on the truck? It's a... but great event. On that video, you saw the anime Raptor in the background a lot. It was mostly a marketing piece when we were out there because we were in each our own R&R truck.
That was fun.
So Sal and Joey really commandeered the Broncos.
So I commandeered the Weston's like work truck. I had that one pretty much all the time.
The gray Gen 3.
The gray Gen 3. I think it was orange, green, something like that. No, Brody's was green.
Orange.
It was orange. That honestly, between the two, driving the two, all weekend, I loved the Gen 3 Raptor.
Yeah, he liked
I loved it.
You did the Bronco, right?
I was in the Bronco. So that one was really nice. Like, I like it. It has a much different vibe, a much more go-karty vibe to the F-150. The F-150 is like really nice plush. The Bronco feels like a go-kart.
What would I compare? Now to a go-kart, I compared the Ranger Raptor to a go-kart. So when you get to drive one,
I would love to drive a Ranger Raptor.
You'll find out that one is the go-kart. The Bronco is...
You drove one? Or no?
The
Bronco?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We were in the blue one. Me and Alina were in the blue one.
Yeah.
Doing nothing because...
You were the obstacle.
Nobody...
The obstacle course. Nobody wanted to do that.
Yeah, well, I guess because they ran it. So the second day, they didn't do the parade lap through the obstacle course just to try to make people go. And the funniest part was, like, it's a free point for the competition, and people didn't realize that. So I even ran the obstacle course just so San Antonio can get a free point. I'm like, it's a free point. Just go through it.
It's free real estate.
Joey, what did you enjoy about it?
The event or the truck?
Anything.
Anything? I love driving the truck. That was a lot of fun. Hi, me.
Hi, Joey.
The truck was so much fun, and I'm a simple person. You give me some chips and a water, and I'm good for the rest of the day, right? So sitting there, like just watching everything, and where I was on the corner. I was like, if the whole racetrack was a square, I was like in the farthest bottom corner, right? So I saw all of the track. I was looking at Sal. I saw the obstacle course going on. I was seeing the side-by-side short course.
My entire view was just a single corner, and that's because that corner people can overshoot and just end up in like a telephone pole.
Yeah, so Sal was like watching that. I was sitting there. The biggest fear that I had all weekend was setting that grass on fire. I had multiple people telling me, hey, you can set the grass on fire. I was like, I have nowhere to stand. This is where they want me. I'm going to stay right here. And I was like, as long as I'm not like revving it, right? Getting the engine hot.
Well, the main thing is like the
hot parts are under the skid plate.
Yeah, the skid plates are blocking everything.
So I was like, okay.
Now, if you're in the F-250, that's different.
Yeah.
That was fun. To a certain point, a lot of the radios couldn't reach.
Yeah.
So I was the one with the strong radio. So I was relaying everything to Sal, or basically anybody that was outside of range, because I had to do it with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing it with Scott. Basically, I was playing telephone, which was fun to me. I like that communication aspect, making sure everybody's at the right spot.
Over.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
It was fun, and luckily what was great about it is we were all kind of in fear of like, it's gonna be hot. We're gonna be sweating. We're gonna be so tired. With R&R providing trucks, man, AC the whole time.
Which was a pleasant surprise. Like I did not.
I was expecting to have to go up there in my own truck.
and be in like a canopy, be under a canopy,
or like just sitting in a lawn chair.
Yeah. But no, it was all right. Everybody gets a Raptor, huh? What do you mean? Everybody gets a Raptor?
Mm-hmm. We're like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
So for this event, the way that we actually sponsored the event was we just provided a team to be able to help out with safety, for the most part. Channeling people around, making sure everybody knew where everything was.
Watching in case of like trucks going down. There was a few trucks that just stopped in the middle of the track.
These guys were mainly spotters, so they were positioned at a certain point of the track to make sure if there was a truck stopped or if there was a truck that went, luckily nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong, but if something did go wrong, these guys would be the ones to point it out and tell them.
I think there were like 2 breakdowns and that's it.
Yeah, two breakdowns.
Not including Kenny's.
And his was at the end of the day.
Yeah, his was after
his was the last run, and that was so.
It's fixed though. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Fixed.
Yeah,
it's fixed now.
He still has my my toe hook and
the soft shackle.
No, my toe point, my recovery point.
Oh, okay. Well,
and he has the hitch pin, the locking hitch pin, so he can't get anything out.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to.
We'll have to talk to him about it.
We'll wait for him to come back.
When he gets on the podcast, we can get it from.
Yeah, there we go. Kenny.
Kenny's.
But it was.
I miss you.
You saw in that video, you saw Brody and you saw Weston at the driver door of everybody waiting in line.
Mm-hmm.
They were manning the first 2 tracks, or the actual running tracks. I was doing the same thing, but I was on the obstacle course, which the funny part was, we would tell everybody as soon as they started, this course isn't timed. Like, do not just shoot up the thing and try to go super fast. Nobody would ever listen to me. They'd hit the first 2 like full articulation. Yeah, they'd hit the first 2 at full speed, come to a complete stop, and then start going slow. And like I told you not to. Like, all you had to do, you have to go up a very steep incline, cross all the little obstacles, high five Kenny halfway, and you get a point. Like, that's it. It's not timed. You're not trying to go do it fast. Because you can break your truck hitting those things.
Break your truck.
If you're doing something dumb. But
I went through the obstacle course in my truck, and it can it will break things if you're not careful.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be going slow. I mean, at that rate, you're testing like
articulation.
I would call it like your off-road ability, and like it's one thing to drive really, really fast off-road and take turns. It's another to try to do like trail and climbs and articulation to where you don't just flip, because you are taking sometimes a steep incline sideways compared to forward or back, or you never want to do it back, but
a little bit more scary.
Yeah, there comes times for that. There's
the brown pants mode.
Time and play. I should have brought my brown pants. But other than that, I mean, I had no complaints about the event. I had a fantastic time.
Drift carts. The drift.
Drift carts.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Was it?
Doubt my truck would make it. Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
The rally course maybe slow.
Yeah.
Not the
the obstacle course. The long course.
The long course.
The long course. Yeah, there wasn't very many jumps on that one. There was maybe one small, very, very small one.
Yeah, the straightaway.
Yeah. So Sal took his truck. We have that video. Sal took his truck on the long track. Alina took her truck on the long and the short track.
Yeah.
But of course she wasn't trying to speed through it. She just she went as fast as she was comfortable with. But everyone had an amazing time. We also got to meet with Coco the Raptor. Got to see it in person and interview her as well. You'll see that video as well.
Video. That's going to be separate from the Turf Wars Day 1, Day 2 videos.
Okay. That Raptor comes into relevance because we did sponsor the Dirty Dinos, which is a part of the Rebel Rally, which is next month. We're already, man, we talked about that, February, March time.
Mhm.
It's just like time flew this year. So that's going to be happening next month. We just got photos, and they just posted photos of the mock-up for their wrap that they're going to have on their rally truck. And we are located. We got a pretty good size logo on the side of their truck on the passenger side. So let's hope they do some really cool shots on the on the passenger side.
Yeah.
But it looks great. The logo size is absolutely a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So you know, again, shout out to the Dirty Dinos. You know, we'll bring them up every podcast up into the point that they're actually going live, and they're going to be competing. So we'll
do
have
a
some fun
24-hour live stream. You know.
watching them. The downside to that one is like they won't have their they get all of their electronics taken away, for the lack of a better term. So we'll have to get updates like the old-fashioned way. We'll start sending smoke signals. We'll start sending smoke signals to their campsite to get to know what's going on. The last day, Sunday morning, we did a trail run. Trail. What do you call it?
It was a trail run.
What was it? Okay. Out in nature. There was no track. There was we met up at a small lake, and donuts, coffee. It was like a cars and coffee off road next to a lake. It was great. It was beautiful. I mean, I can't think of a better way to end it. You know,
Raptors and pastries.
Raptors and roast
beans.
Roast beans. No, I have a story that you're not gonna. No one would see it on the video, right? So there was a scary moment for me because I believe I drove the gray, the white, maybe one of the third gen Raptors, and there was a point where, first of all, you know what I'm talking about. First of all, the dust was insane. The dust, you couldn't see nothing in front of you. It's all this white dust. But where Weston was lining everybody up to start just hauling it, right? And hauling it's like 30 to 40 miles an hour, right?
Hauling it safely.
Yeah, hauling it safely, just going through the woods. About 5 to 10 seconds into my run, corner of my eye, I see something shiny. And right around a corner is a Chevy Silverado looking at me. Menacingly.
I blasted by that guy at like 50 or 60 miles an hour.
No, that was terrifying because they're like, no one's on the road, we're good. And so you're going, and if you're not expecting it, as soon as that happened, I slowed down. I was like, Weston, there is someone on the road. I repeat. So that was
bogey inbound.
like I turned the corner and it was just there, and I was like, if I was in the middle of the road.
You're telling me
missile lock.
Once you spotted him, he was like, "Oh, good heavens!"
Yeah, that was pretty.
Imagine
scary.
you're just driving in that Silverado and you just see a Raptor flying at you.
What? And then getting like that bridge part was pretty fun, going over the lake. But it was also scary because I think it was only like one car lane.
Yeah, there was no way you were going to fit two Raptors going in two different directions. I mean, but you weren't going fast there. It's just, and they got a really good video of like everybody crossing the lake or what is it? A pond? Lake?
It was a lake.
Was it a lake?
I think it was
considered a
lake.
lake because
Like
I think we're only at one part of it.
Okay. But amazing. Then Sunday, you know, we were the last ones there at the track. And at that rate, it was just like, all right, well,
You want to run your truck?
Go for it.
Go on the track. Yeah.
So we took a lot of good pictures. I think I already posted a Turf Wars thing. So did I on Instagram?
Well, let me look for it. Keep talking.
So we took a lot of good pictures. We got to use the entire track. There's some videos that we got that's gonna go into the vlog video for day 2. We also got to run the course a few times. I know Noah took his truck, Lena took her truck, Sal took his truck, and then I think I got the Bronco Raptor, and I was going through the rally course, and I went through the
Brother was sending it through the rally course.
It was fun. It was fun. Like Sal had told me, those trucks, false confidence.
He gave you a stern warning.
A stern
A stern
he said,
warning.
Here, come here.
I'm just like,
Nah.
tone it down, my guy.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I fully
It was-
understand. I fully like you start getting comfortable and you're like, I want to go faster.
Mm,
Don't do that. don't do that.
No. Like, yeah, no, those things will bite you.
yes, especially like any 4,000 pound.
Especially when it's not yours. Like especially when it's not ours. But I have some of the photos up, the posting that you did.
Yes.
So here's the Instagram. The
instant grandma.
What is missing?
If you
behind
aren't following
Helmet?
on Instagram, y'all should follow right now.
Yeah, the helmet's missing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring it. Well, we got our helmet. I got my helmet back.
It looks nice.
From the artist. It looks good.
It is.
It's decent.
It's nice. It's there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But here
Is the entrance.
we are at Eagles Canyon. It was funny because we first pulled up, we shot a video, we're taking some pictures, and the Tundra comes up, and they're like, "What are y'all doing?" And then it's like, "Oh, we're just here." And then you see the window roll down, and it's Brody. Y'all need to get out of here.
It's like, thanks, Brody.
Thanks, Brody.
So this is what you see right off of the main road, the entrance to Eagles Canyon. If you go to where the Anime Raptor is in that direction, that takes you to the road course and all of the garages that are there. It is a fantastic venue. You know, I'm at a loss for words because really, if you think about where Raptorstrike is right now and like when we started and how we started, it's like we don't really belong here. Like
That's high dollar
we
venue.
are way out of place.
I mean, I think there's some pictures about it, but this isn't just a backyard racetrack. Like this was an actual cargo fast.
yeah. And so the newest part that's going on is the R&R off-road, driving school, and that is going into the direction of Sal's truck. So this way is like a completed, they're practically done with what they're doing there, and the other side is like new construction. They're work in progress. Here's inside. Man, I forgot what it's called. Not the Oasis. The
Retreat.
The Retreat.
It's their hotel.
So you can see here, you have NASCAR cars. I mean, back here in this.
Oh, can I add something?
Yeah.
So this is also the concierge garage.
Yeah.
So-
that's across.
Yeah. The concierge workshop is crossed, but I remember Weston saying that the worker, like the concierge people, some of these cars are theirs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they store things in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to turn our camera back on?
No, I don't.
That way we're in this shot. There is a Do It For Dale and Jeff Gordon car back here. So I mean, we're talking
Awesome.
very high dollar.
I think
Very
he
high
said
dollar.
it was an actual Dale Earnhardt
Yes.
Monte Carlo.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, and the Jeff Gordon DuPont. Alrighty, we got the crew here. We got Joey, we got Sal, we got Weston. Look at that look at this guy cheesing. I mean, him and Brody. Look at them both. Like if they were to tell me that they were upset in this picture,
My camera.
they're a
just turned
liar.
off.
What?
My camera just turned off.
Oh, great job. Okay, well at least we have
I'll
this.
fix it while you.
Alina, myself, a dirty truck that I guess just got dirty sitting there. I mean,
Brody,
yeah, Brody,
me and Weston have the same shoes on.
Brooks.
Yeah, they're both Brooks Adrenaline.
Okay, well, our camera just died, everybody. Don't worry about it. We're figuring it out. This is the very last spot, that last jump on the short track. And the short track's the one that had the most jumps. It had the 3 tabletops, which is basically just dirt formed into a wrap with a flat top. And what your main thing is, you want to hit the beginning of the ramp and land on the other side where it lowers into the rest of the ground. Because if you overshoot that, you're in for a very, very bad day. Yep. Here is TJ and Coco the Raptor. So this is TJ and that's her Raptor right here. Coco the Raptor. If you want to take a look at her stuff and take a look at the truck itself. This is right back here is where the lake is. And this was the final meeting spot. They had a table over here with treats and coffee.
No guarantees it's gonna last very long, but
Okay.
we're
Well,
here for a good time, not a long time.
all right. Well, let's start talking fast.
That was the entire beam.
There's her truck, wrapped
photo.
with like a snow
On the lake.
It was
Snow camo.
Yeah, snow camo,
snow camo
avalanche, something.
and glitter Ford logo. That was a really cool glitter
I love
overlay. But great photo. Again, all of our filming, all of our photography, whenever we're out at events like this, is Sal and Joey. This photo was taken by Joey.
Most of it was Joey this
Nice
time.
photo.
So some of the recordings that you'll see, none of us are together because of course we're working the event. So a lot of it will be me talking, and you'll be like a point of view. You'll see me where I'm looking. But great event. Great. Here's everybody. There's the lake. There's Sal. I was gonna say, don't tell me that's me. Like, is that what I look like from far away? Oh damn.
Large blob.
You took this one, right?
I did.
So, Joey.
I think I did.
Camera died again.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, we're having technical issues right now.
We're about to baseball radio this.
Camera.
Is it just like the charging port, or
No, it's just like the battery's dead.
I thought it was plugged in like charging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, it's using more power than it's pulling from the wall.
Well,
We'll let it
okay.
charge for like 15 minutes.
Nice photo.
These are the drift carts. So you have the rubber wheel with. I really don't know what this is made out of, but it's a cover. That
PVC.
PVC cover that's over the tire. You inflate the tire to hold onto that PVC overlay, and then just have fun. And I mean, you spin out very, very easily, but you're just having fun at this point.
I burnt my hand. Noah, I think something happened. You stopped the car and I was helping you push, or I was doing a joke.
One of it popped off.
Yeah, and I was like, let's get you out of here. Like, we were doing a pit stop thing. I didn't know that the exhaust of a go-kart is right on the back near the dude's head. So I went to push, and you can't see it, but by my thumb, I got burnt. And I remember just like closing my hand really tight. And I was like, I burnt my hand. So I was like, go put it in ice water. So I was like, where's an ice chest? And I found one. I just dunked. Everyone looked at me. I was like, it is warm. It was warm, very warm. But it was fun. I think me and Sal and I got up early. We went out there real quick to do the drifting, the carts. And I think you and Alina got it a little later, right?
Yeah.
And y'all got to do the drifting carts. That was a lot of fun. I was still getting used to like the drifting physics of like, it was weird because I was trying to feather off the gas, but as soon as I took my foot off the gas, it just caught and spun me around. So it was fun. You're just sliding everywhere. And you can kind of see it. You'll see it more in the video, but in the back of the photo, you have garage space on the right. You have garage space on the left. You have the clubhouse kind of towards the middle. That big white building, I believe, on the left is like the food and
right
stuff. Yeah. To the right of that is like the retreat. They have a hotel there. And from what I understand and from Weston said is that they're going to basically do that on the off-road side.
It's gonna mirror.
Yeah, it's going to mirror it. And you're going to have garages. You're going to have hotels. You're going to have food. That's going to be fun. There's us on the second day.
That's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's actually the third day, I guess.
It was the third day. I keep thinking that it was
we
2
did
days.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, because we got in Thursday night.
Yep.
Good day.
So the boys, look at that. Alina took this picture.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
1 second. I can't do cam only.
Yeah, you can't do cam only because we don't have a camera.
Because the camera. So I'm just
Hold
gonna.
on, just put your webcam on.
Well, yeah, I don't have a webcam on.
Oh,
this.
you don't have a webcam. That
No.
sucks.
Okay. Someone else that you saw on here, the Kyle Farley, he was in the video for the R&R. When we get the camera turned back on, we have some stuff sitting here on our table. We'll talk about that later. Hopefully we can get the camera powered back on. But we're going to continue.
Talk about things on the internet. Until...
Yeah, so luckily we have this all of this stuff also on the table.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah.
You'll notice on the back of the truck we have people that we work with, some sponsors, some partners, and then others that we are
Our friends.
Our friends, yeah, that we're hoping to
stroke.
continue off of. But this man right here, the legend, Kenny.
That's Kenny.
He has a blue Ford Ranger Raptor. This man set the record for the tracks that you saw out there. I think he was in first place, and the person in second was like a minute behind. Was it a minute or?
I don't remember. I didn't hear the times.
I know it doesn't sound.
The man fully sent it.
I think they said a minute and a half was like how far ahead he was of everybody else.
Watching him on the rally course was
insane.
He was sending it like there was nothing left to be sent. Like he put it all out there. Like if he was fighting something that day, he released it.
He won.
He won.
Now, Freedom Chariot is his handle right here.
Make sure to follow him.
This is the boy right here. This is the man. Look at that. There's that Ranger Raptor we're talking about. God bless HDMIs for helping us continue this podcast, because if not, you'd be looking at a blank screen right now. But Freedom Chariot, he is on the truck. We also have some parts on here on the table that I'm gonna say is sponsored by himself, the legend. So later this week, actually, I will be heading out to the very border of Texas, towards Louisiana, to visit Texas Speed Labs. And Gumby out there is going to be doing some work on the truck. I'm super excited for that. When I tell you that we are diving into this truck, we are diving into this truck. We have a lot of big plans.
It's trucking.
And it's trucking. It's trucking along. Actually, I forgot I can click next. There it is. Look at that. The American flag. The American flag. I was hoping there was a third one somewhere. The Raptorstrike flag. But just a great guy. You see it here. It was his birthday, so this was a posting that we did out for his birthday right after Turf Wars. And I'll say it out loud. Kenny, we want to wish you a very happy belated birthday. Thank you so much for all the support and the huge amount of positivity that you just radiate into the air. It is very hard to have a bad day with you around. So we hope you have a great day, a great year, and a great rest of your life, man. And you will, everybody watching, if you continue watching the show, you will see Kenny on the channel here soon. We are trying to schedule a date for him to come out and be a guest here on the podcast, but on some of the installs that you're going to be seeing, as well as one of the videos that's going to come out next. Kenny, you will remember this face, because you're going to see it a whole lot. You're going to see it a whole lot more. So Kenny, thank you, brother. It means a lot. All the support. Going on to the next one, we have. You might remember this truck from that video that R&R posted. This is Raptor Roach.
I don't remember.
This is Raptor Roach, and that is his Bronco Raptor. Great guy. He's hilarious to be around. A jet pilot. When I'm talking,
I think you're underselling it there. He's a fighter jet pilot.
A fighter jet pilot. Now
he flies an F-16.
Look at this. Yes. I tell him every time he posts something and it looks really, really cool, I'm like, bro. Oh, there's his sticker right there. The F-16, and then there's his Raptor. Amazing. I mean, come on. I always tell him save some butt for the rest of us, because he just kind of hogs it all. But there he is with us, and the anime Raptor. We have a great time whenever we see him. American flag. There it is. There's a third one I was looking for. We met him at Off Rodeo last year, and he's been a follower. He's been a viewer.
Or was that?
No, that was the third one.
We went to the third one. Okay.
Off Rodeo was 2. And then because it was Raptors on the Ranch, Off Rodeo, Raptors on the Ranch.
Oh, okay. So the second one. My bad.
See.
Okay.
Now we are transitioning over to, this was the weekend of August 27th, right?
Start with that photo. Bottom right, whenever you down.
This one?
That one, whenever you're.
Then the next weekend, this is a photo that I believe Precision
Productions.
Precision Productions took. But as you can see here, this year we were finally approved to participate in the San Japan Atasha Wonderland for 2024. This was their marketing piece that they sent out to us to post. I will be at the Tasha Wonderland at San Japan. I'm so happy that they used like a photo from the track. I will say we are the only ones that had ones that go out on track.
Doing motorsport
Yeah,
things?
do motorsport things. This was the very next weekend. So if you recall one of these photos, actually I should say clean truck. That's when we got there on Friday. And this was Sunday. I mean, just coated in dirt, dust,
It was
debris.
nasty.
So a huge shout out to my parents for helping me get this truck show car ready. I forget that that Peter actually cut the truck out of the video when he made this one. He cut it a little short. But here we are. Look at the shine. Look at the clean fender liners. Look at the clean tread. I mean, it took us a couple of hours of not only just washing it, but then detailing it, then detailing the interior. There's a little fire, what is it?
Fire extinguisher.
There we go, fire extinguisher. The fun fact about this one is I actually had to do the whole loop of 410 in order to try to burn gas so I can put the truck in there.
Don't be sorry, be better. No, I'm just kidding.
We finally got to use the license plate again. That way, if we got any photos from people, there's the helmet that we're looking for.
I think I have a better picture in one of the next ones.
Is it? Yeah, there it is again. We have we were flying the No Gates banner, No Gates Utasha. Peter gave us this in order to put up. So I believe that went to San Japan. It was me, Sal, Joey, Alina, Peter, his son, my brother, his girlfriend, his friend, and his girlfriend. So it was a group of us that went all together. We didn't necessarily walk around all together, but we met up for a certain amount of time, and then we all went our own ways.
Also saw a few friends. Techport was there.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Techport Esports.
We have Tara. Sorry. She's in the chat. Can't wait to see what you guys are having Gummy do to the truck. I can't wait either. So I will do my best to be filming everything that's going on.
It rhymes with Uber Arger.
Yeah, Gumby's a great guy to be around. Him and his family are just a hoot, if I do say so myself. But he is a fan of anime, which is, shocking to me still. But we're just gonna have a ton of fun. So we'll be seeing him here in a couple of 2 days. Yeah, 2 days of
cleaning.
2 days of cleaning. Yeah, and a morning. So 2.5 days of cleaning. There I am in my tried and true dirt track proven trench coat that I've had for the last few years. New Fire Force shirt. The cool thing is we got different placards than like the normal placard. So this one it just showed the Atasha Wonderland. That's what we were there for. Me and the boys. And the camera, the vlog camera right there.
Literally the one we're trying to use.
Yeah, literally the one that's dying right now. Where he's over there doing the Heimlich maneuver on it. And
I think we talk about it
CPR.
in the video, but that is a prototype of a new shirt that I'm wearing.
yeah, Joey's actually wearing this shirt, and it's one of 4 logos that we have that are alternates. And I actually really like this shirt. On the back, it has "Be cool, stay humble." I really, let us know in the comments what y'all think about the shirt. I know he's blocking it right now, but
You'll see it in a bit.
This
Senpai Squad logo here, I really want to be this. Just saying. There we have.
Senpai Squad.
Was it the Iron Mouse Senpai Squad?
R8.
R8, Audi R8.
Beautiful.
Really cool car. There we are out on the balcony of the Henry B. Gonzalez Center.
It's funny how we're all tired.
Yeah, it was a long day. My back was hurting, dude. My shoes. That was a lot of walking. As you can tell, this guy does not do a lot of walking. Let's see. There it is. We got the engine open, engine bay. We got our. Someone took this card, so that's good.
That's cool.
Somebody grabbed one of the business cards. So it's got flames. It's a Fire Force theme helmet, just like the truck. But what was y'all's take of San Japan?
It was definitely San Japan.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the 2 years that we've gone. I just seen all the cosplay, seen all the booths. My favorite is the vendor booths, the dealer hall. So like all the copyrighted merchandise, like actual
Like actual stuff.
Artist Alley was cool. It was cool seeing all like the original art. You know, if your big thing is collecting art, collecting stickers, stuff like that, you love the Artist Alley. You know, wasn't for me. I don't collect art too much. I don't do stickers too often. But when it comes to like I got I should have brought my stuff. I didn't even think about it.
Oh, what you got?
Yeah, I should have brought it, but
What did I buy? Oh, I know what I bought.
you brought a few things.
I bought a couple things.
What did you buy?
JDM.
Oh,
JDM
yeah.
Mario Kart.
He bought JDM Mario Kart, and the joke was that I think you said you're gonna go to Japan to buy JDM Mario Kart
To buy
but
USDM Mario Kart.
I say you should buy USDM Mario Kart just to do that flip flop. What else did you buy? You bought something else. Oh, cam only. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I bought that little keycap thingies for y'all.
Oh yeah, I have mine still. It's fun.
Mine's sitting on my dresser at home.
Yeah, they put a cherry blue.
And then I bought a couple of pops.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I
was
bought
fun.
a Pokeball terrarium, a pop for a friend. He collects pops, so I'm like his dealer, you know, charging him like 300% interest. No,
Marco.
Marco. And then I got a desk mat, the Lofi desk mat.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm not using it right now because I don't want to get it dirty, and I'm trying to get a new desk, so I'm waiting on putting it on my desk. But I will say that thing, arm and a leg. That's what you're gonna get from events like that. You're gonna spend some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff's pricey. Because, I mean, they know they can get it.
Yeah.
People are going to buy it just because it's at a convention.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta. I mean, it's fun.
Anyways, you want us to talk about the stuff?
All right, now that we got the camera on, we gotta talk really, really fast. So, just kidding. All right, so what he's holding on to is a Gen 2 Raptor front limit strap kit. This is one of the sides from
So you don't explode your shocks?
MFI. And so, Sal, would you like to explain why we need that, or why?
Yeah,
it's
so
needed?
once you start putting more pressure on things by either getting, I think you're going to do springs or...
I'd like to do springs and a top hat. Or
yeah, so once you start putting like higher spring rate springs and, like top hats that put more pressure down on them, you can actually get to the point where you literally rip the shock apart.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys saw the Whistle and Diesel video where he brakes really hard in the Monster Max and it just rips the rear suspension out of it.
I've seen it. That's an older one, right?
Fairly recent.
Like, oh, I
Like-
thought it was like last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
I guess that's recent for me, but
Oh.
yeah. So he literally ripped the limit straps.
What up,
and then
Vivek?
went past that.
Yo.
Went past that and then ripped the shocks apart.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So-
it just, I mean, when you have that kind of power going to it and that much mass,
That's a lot of weight.
that shock just goes.
But yeah, in theory, the Raptor should be fine, but you always want to be safer than sorrier.
Correct.
So
these actually catch it from going full extension. So that way it doesn't do that, and which it doesn't. I want to say it doesn't necessarily hurt the truck if you go full extension, but repeated times and doing it over and over and over and over and over again, that does cause a lot of wear and tear, and it does cause like fatigue and all that kind of things on the materials. And then there just comes the time.
Just bringing it up to full extension using a jack is fine, but once you're at the point where you're jumping off from full compression up to full extension, that can get to a lot of velocity going down.
Yeah, at that rate, it's like a sliding hammer effect. where you're
Exactly.
going, "Khatash!"
And that's exactly like what happened to that Whistle and Diesel video that
Yeah.
they was full compression and then it went full extension and it just ripped everything apart.
And it said peace.
Yeah.
It said, so that's one of the pieces that we're heading out to Texas Speed Labs to do. Because I'm putting Gumby to work, putting the man to work. The other one is I don't know the actual term for it, but I call it the lower control arm.
So these actually just brace the point where the bolts go through for the lower control arm bolts, which
on the front.
Yeah, they aren't. I mean, they're basically just standard F-150 control arm mounts on the thing. So once you're putting, so many jumps of things, so many jumps after jumps after jumps, you end up fatiguing.
And or if you hit something with it, they can bend.
Yeah, if you hit a wheel against something, you'll bend the literal subframe section of it.
Yeah. So these are to taking it up. These are parts, as well as I can't tell if they're two different sets or is it
I think
they
this
go
side
together.
is one side, and then
that side's the other.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Well, because there's 4 of those. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll figure it out when we get there. But these are parts from Freedom Chariot. Kenny had extra parts, and luckily he came in clutch with those.
the man hooked it up.
Oh yeah, he did. The actual front end limit straps that you see, I didn't get those from FMI from their website. A lot of the parts that you're going to start seeing coming out of our videos and install videos and just basically a documentary of us taking a factory Raptor and turning it into whatever we want. We have done a lot of work with Apollo. Now they're called Apollo Off-Road. So before you'll see, they did it. They just sent out the email and everything. They were Apollo Optics, which of course, if you still look them up, it will take you to the Apollo Off-Road website. It was just a quick name change, only because a lot of people, similar to myself, where if I hear Apollo Optics, I'm thinking firearms, like, scopes and different types of things. So when I actually went to their website, it's like, oh, they sell
They sell off-road things.
yeah, they sell stuff for the Raptors and everything else. So I'm like, okay, it's a little confusing, but the guy that you saw at the end of that R&R video, if you were here from the beginning that we showed, that he says, I don't know what to do with my hands, that is Kyle Farley. I have been working with him day to day on, what is the production rate, when is it done, where it's at, when is it going to be shipped out. So you will be hearing more from him. Hopefully we can get him on one of these episodes as well. Maybe bring him in for as a guest, or of course you'll just see him day to day when we get to events, and we'll do a quick interview with him. He is a fantastic driver. He drives really hard. He leaves everything out on the track. We'll pull it that way.
He drives.
Kyle, thank you for everything that you've done for myself and for our team in order to order all these parts. At that rate, I didn't have to get in touch with any of the manufacturers. I didn't have to do. All I had to do was ask them, I want this part. What can we do? How,
That's cool.
tell me what to do. He does all of the back end work. He calls all of them. He makes sure, similar to the limit strap kit. He called them, and then he had them go and I have
Put their
one
hands
in
on it.
stock. Would you like to order it? Because if not, now you got to wait for a production. You got to wait for the next round
Another
to come
batch
in.
of parts to come out.
Yep. So luckily, I got the last one.
The last
apparently
part in
the
this
last
batch.
one in this batch, and so again, Kyle, thank you for all your help. You and your team out there with Nick and Johnny and everybody, y'all do y'all's own thing. Y'all do y'all's, at that rate, you do something, you do it great. That's basically what it is. So, it's great working with you. You'll be hearing from us a lot. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. What else? Where did I hit a mental block right now?
I think that's all.
So,
I mean, part videos are coming.
Yeah. We have a
You
new.
want to talk about the thing in a week or so?
What thing?
This thing arriving in a week?
Oh,
If you want, or do you want to hold it off?
Sure. I mean, you're gonna see it anyways.
All right.
All right. So one of the big things that you're going to see on the channel, and it's going to take a long time for us to install because we're just dumb, is new front bumpers. So we actually ordered SVC off-road front bumpers, front and rear bumpers. We're going to be chopping into the truck. We are
Sawzall.
at this rate, the truck will be unrecognizable when we're done.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, when we're done.
I wouldn't say that.
When we're done. I forget, you don't know everything that I have planned, but when we're done, it's going to be unrecognizable. Like, you're not going to connect this truck right now that's sitting outside to what we create. Because
All right.
I'm going all in. I mean, because right now it still looks like a factory Raptor.
I mean, yeah, it's still going to be a Raptor.
Well, yeah, but
Just going to be heavily modified.
unrecognizable. Anyways, so
Hashtag
It's
down.
gonna look like a Silverado by the time we're done.
Yep.
the
Chevrolet,
the Reaper,
LS
With the overbite.
powered.
yeah, with the overbite. But other than that, we got a lot of stuff planned. You'll start seeing a whole lot more vlogs going on because at that rate, we're just working on stuff as well as attending more events. Speaking of events, we do have next month, for the month, we're in September, right? Dude, my days are all over the place. Next month for October, the weekend of the 11th through the 13th, we have the Pumpkin Spice Rally out in Floresville, Texas at Cycle Ranch.
I gotta start getting a costume together for that.
Yeah,
Gotta
so
figure it out.
Starbucks.
we're trying to figure out
A blonde wig.
we're trying to show up as Brody.
Show up as Brody.
But that's gonna be a fun event. We are still waiting to hear on what exactly the event's gonna be. If there's gonna be like a little obstacle course, or there's gonna be a section where one of the things I heard, I think, is like someone holding a coffee in the passenger seat, and you're trying to like get through the track without spilling the coffee, or at least not spilling all of it. But that sounds like it's gonna make a giant mess. So that should be interesting. But
Are we talking about things that I've?
yeah, go ahead.
So the next round of jet tags are coming up. So now we are ordering half black, and now you can get red. So we just ordered them this week. They're coming in. I think they're being.
I don't know if that's going. I'm not cleaning. I'm not cleaning that coffee. Are you saying I'm not that good of a driver?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
So we just ordered those. They're being made right now. Once they get delivered, we'll announce it. Again, they're going to be for sale. The red, like I said, red ones are going to be the different ones. We're keeping the classic black. The other thing that's coming in is going to be a test run. How are we handling that one? The other ones that are coming in?
We'll just announce it, and if we get a high enough volume of people that want it, we'll get more.
So, what we're speaking of is we ordered beanies. Raptorstrike, classic Raptorstrike logo beanie. So that's if you ever hear us say classic Raptorstrike logo, it's that one.
I think we should make a throwback to performance one.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
When we get
One
big
day.
enough to
Yeah.
do throwbacks of my failure. Remind me of my failure.
What's it called? We're gonna hang it up in here, staring at you. No one's gonna see it. It's just gonna be.
I thought we had
It's gonna be off camera.
It stares at me every time I look at the truck. It's on the truck.
It's on the side of it.
So beanies are coming in dark gray, classic Raptorstrike logo. Those are gonna come in hopefully sometime next month. Those are being made as well. We're pushing through with the merch. A lot of it though, so it won't be. We haven't done the storefront yet. There's nothing like you can order them online. It's kind of like if you know us.
I mean,
you can get it.
order them online. It's just
You won't get anything.
you won't get anything.
So we haven't done that.
So if someone purchases a Rizzler, you'll get a crisp high five from all three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you won't get your money back. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that way.
We have the Square store. So let me.
Yes. So
Kadimi, sir.
So for now, these are just a test run. So the beanies in particular are going to be just dark gray. That's what we decided on just for the base color. If there is a lot of demand for it, or demand for a specific color, or demand for beanies in general, we're gonna start making more colors.
Bob.
Yeah. So I think what we can do also is we can put everything on here. I still need to put that picture in. I thought I did. But yeah. So things you can order.
So for right now, though, we're gonna have them on the website, and it's more get in contact with us, drop off or pick up at an event, depending on the distance. But once we get the storefront up and running, we can start doing shipping. But of course, right now, the biggest point that I wanted to say was a lot of the drops that we're going to start doing for the next few drops, whether that be beanies, shirts, shorts,
pants,
hats, shorts, anything coming up, they're probably going to be in one color test run. We do have one that I don't want to talk about too much, but we have a special graphic shirt coming up that one's going to be experimental. That one, if people like it, we'll start making more. If not, then we just move on to the next, but
No hard feelings.
no hard feelings.
All the hard feelings.
I'm gonna go cry about it. But yeah, so for now, we're just gonna basically be putting out test stuff. Stickers, we're gonna try to push forward stickers. That's another thing. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Of course, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, or you want to buy one, feel free to message the Raptorstrike Instagram. And one of us, it would probably be either me or Noah, will respond.
Yeah, I don't have access to that.
He's been banned. What about the boxers?
Also, I just don't do Instagram.
No.
But I am trying.
Raptorstrike Grippy
He's
Talk
trying.
soon.
Grippy sock. We talked about that. That would have been funny.
I'm trying to find it.
I am down for that.
Again, we try to be the most transparent with everyone that watches and supports the channel. The main thing that we're talking about and the reasons why, we only do one color, or we're doing tests, or we're doing.
Because we broke.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. We are broke. But the other part is, we understand what's going on in the economy right now. We know it's not the best situation. We know that if it comes to a point where we do start getting popular and, people want stuff, they want merch, they want a shirt, they want a hat, they want a beanie. For the most part, if you're looking at YouTube, practically the demographic for it is going to be individuals that don't have full-fledged careers. So I'm not trying to sell you a $55 t-shirt. At some point, what we try to do is say if we do shirts and the price comes out to $12 a shirt, we'll sell it to you for $15. The biggest thing isn't to be profit. The biggest thing is to make a change, is to be able to be a brand where people chase their dreams because they heard about us, they heard our story, they've heard we've come from not so great backgrounds, or not so great, we're not millionaires, our parents aren't millionaires, but we had a dream, we chased it, it got done. Was it easy? Absolutely not. But if you have that drive, if you have that wish, if you have that dream, chase it and don't let it go. Unless you are chasing it and you just see it going nowhere and you're like, I don't think I can continue this. Don't put yourself in a horrible situation. The main thing is just our message. And again, a lot of this stuff we fund ourselves. So the biggest thing is, if we change someone's life, or if we were able to guide you in some way that you do chase your own dream, or we change your mind about something, or you even cracked a grin, or you just exhaled very high, a very high volume amount of exhale through your nose because it was almost a laugh, all of this pays off. And if our stories can help, and if what we've done can help, we'd love you to represent the brand, buy a jet tag, buy a t-shirt, buy a hat, buy a beanie. So, or put a sticker on your car, put a decal. Thank you for the ASMR. The biggest thing is we cannot we don't have the facility and we don't have the storage to have 100 t-shirts in different sizes and different colors and different styles. So we are really trying to get our brand out there. We're just trying to be the most economically friendly to not only ourselves but to everybody that supports the channel.
'Cause, like a lot of this stuff isn't even guaranteed to sell.
Correct. So again, anything else, Joey?
I don't know if that was the question you're answering.
How much will each of these?
We are deciding on cost for you.
So
Yeah, it's all dependent on cost for us.
the I can say that the jet tags will be the same price.
Yeah.
Jet tags will stay $5. Beanies, we're still factoring in some stuff. We can't say anything right now until everything finalizes through, revisions are done, and we can see what the total cost is. But we can guarantee you that all of our stuff is pretty close to cost. It's nothing like a 200% markup or nothing like that. It's like Noah said, it's affordable. It's what you're gonna pay almost close to cost.
Yeah. So it's like if we're paying $12, $13, $15 a t-shirt, we're not charging you $55.
And if it's
Unless it costs us $54.
yes. And if it's a high price, that's another transparency. We will tell you, right? And we probably won't tell you cost. Like that's just on the back end. But like I can just say the graphic tee coming up. There's a lot of moving parts that are going into that shirt, and not just
keep
the
in
logo.
mind we're not going to charge you a ton over what
Cost.
we pay.
Yep.
But we're still not going to not make money on this because we kind of have to. We have to sustain its.
Yeah.
The project has to sustain itself.
It'll fund, like, just know that whatever we do on markups, it'll fund more videos, it'll fund more merchandise. If y'all want more colors, it's funding more colors. Because fun fact that I told the guys, another color is another design. So if you're looking to change a color, you're talking to your manufacturer, they're gonna say it's a redesign. Even though you're not changing the design, you're not changing the logo, you're changing the color of the product, they're going to call it a redesign, and that could be another charge, that could be an extra charge. So we try to just
Or the weights of shipping.
yes, the weights of shipping. If
Different
we want
materials.
a thicker shirt, not a really thin, something that'll rip when you brush past something, But just know, y'all need to make money. Yeah. But we're not gonna overcharge.
We're not gonna rip y'all off.
If we put out a shirt that costs $30, like Noah said, our cost is pretty close to that.
Yeah.
Or man labor included. If I have to throw that on Photoshop, or it took 2 months to design, that's gonna reflect in the price, but it's not gonna reflect horribly.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff we try to get artists to do a lot of the stuff, so it's not like unless it is an AI generated piece of art, we'll tell you. But other than that, just know that there's man hours going into it. There's time. It all takes time. It all takes somebody to do it. It takes, again, we're just trying to be upfront with everybody. So if you see a shirt, or if, you're like, oh, I'd love this shirt in black, but we got purple, or, I'd love it in red, but we got blue, there's reasons behind us getting one color or doing one set, or
we also try to keep it like where it's a reasonable color. So
yeah,
don't expect purple. We're probably just gonna have black or white.
Yeah, don't expect hot pink or like a specific type of green.
Unless the design calls for it, or it's like something that complements. But,
exactly.
Like the classic one, that's probably gonna have a good chunk of colors. But if you're seeing like the graffiti, which they haven't seen, but the graffiti logo, that's not gonna have hot pink.
No. So again, everything that we do on the channel, we try to make sure to the fullest amount that we are transparent. So similar, if you haven't seen the video for the bump stop, you'll hear me sitting right here talking about the parts. As much as we like shops, and as much as we like lifts and fancy tools and this and that, you don't need all of that in order to chase, I want to go out, I want to go off-road, or I want to go, race on a road track. You need enough to fund it. You don't need all the fancy stuff. So I used a socket, a wrench, and Loctite. You know, that's the tools you need. It's very simple. You can do it in the
You use
driveway.
2 sockets, a ratchet, an extension, and Loctite.
Yep. And for the most part, you see it in real time. We do fast forward like 2 times the thing, so you'll see me like going hella fast. You
It was
know,
300%.
okay, 300% fast forward on it. But that's the time it took me to do it. It was super easy, and that's something that we want to show to y'all. So not only will you get install videos on what to do to your Raptor and how to do it, we're trying to bring you as much content as we can within our budget. So, Sal, anything else?
I'm going to try to make some videos of me fixing my truck.
There's that one.
Yep.
So
Try it.
Yeah.
Doesn't guarantee.
well,
We're gonna
doesn't
try,
guarantee I'm
gonna
like,
actually film
I know
things.
I've been with us being out weekends, and I know the week before we went to Eagles Canyon. I was working that Saturday.
which
I-
is when we filmed the bump stop video.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like Sal's gonna try to do more stuff with his truck. I still want to do the ride along videos. So we're trying to push more content out for y'all. That hasn't stopped.
Also, one thing I've been working on the side is getting all of our videos some like fun thumbnail.
Yes. I've seen.
I've seen you work. Fast forward is the only way to go. Everything's working still, though, right? If you've seen my work, then you know it's quality, Peter.
Yeah. Peter.
Hater.
What's it called? Yes, and then I'm working on doing some stuff with the old podcast episodes, so you can go back and watch those, but there'll be more digestible videos.
Yeah. So, we're trying, and the main part is you may not be seeing videos pop out every week or every couple of days. We do have our own regular lives to live, our own
We have
jobs.
full-time jobs.
Yeah, full-time jobs.
40 to 60 hours a week.
Sal and Joey have been shouldering a lot of the editing. The bump stop video.
A lot of it has been Joey.
Sal did. The rest of the videos, if you see edited for events, that's all Joey. So I assure you, it's late nights, early mornings, middays, toilet breaks.
I'm literally at work
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm gonna say it. I'm at work doing the editing.
What are you gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah. You're gonna need a call on Monday from your boss. What do you do when you're? What are you doing at the?
I'm in the bathroom.
So, no, the main thing is lights still work. Thanks, Sal. Oh, it was a group effort. Okay. Joey, anything else?
No. Recapping merch is still in the works. Videos I'm editing.
What
Cars and Camaraderie.
Yeah, I was gonna
is
say,
my
list off
current
what
one.
they should be able to see.
Cars and Camaraderie is work in progress. The big ones
It's on that
are.
laptop.
It is on this laptop. The big ones are Turf Wars. That one's gonna be a few videos. That one's gonna be like 3 or 4 videos.
Thank you,
Thank
Sarge.
you. San Japan is gonna be another video. Those are the big events that I have right now. But that's just slowly putting that into like Noah said, work, studying, doing merch, doing all this stuff. So they're slowly coming out, but just be on the lookout for those.
And I will say, if they were, if the editing was from when we started, like the very first video, you would just see a reel of just video, like just we started the camera and nothing else. A lot of this stuff takes a lot of manpower. It takes work to. Joey sits and rewatches all the film that we did. And he'll do stops, he'll do edits, he'll do jokes, he'll do like over screen graphics, memes. It takes time.
You can't prove that it's dead.
Did your laptop die?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, keeping the theme alive. So Joey, thank you for all the work that you do on the editing side, and hopefully our audience enjoys it. Sal, all of the background stuff that you do, thank you.
And just know that
Exactly
all the
zero.
events and sponsorships come from Noah's outreach. Thank you, Noah.
Well,
It's
boy.
awkward, right?
it is awkward. It's
It
very
is.
awkward.
I do the same thing. I'm like, what do I say?
For the most part, I believe we should be coming to the end of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good?
I just realized that most of the like install videos I film and edit, and he does all the events.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you handle all the install ones, which are very supposed to
Technical.
be like.
Yeah,
Like there's no jokes in that one because
Yeah,
people
'cause
aren't
it's
watching. They're usually forwarding to try to.
Yeah, you're
I'm
trying
stuck
to
at this
find
part.
you're trying
Yeah.
to figure out how to get the screwdriver in there.
My favorite meme that I see is like when you're looking on YouTube and the guy on YouTube stuck at the same point you're at, and you're like, oh damn it. Yeah. It's, what
Should have charged it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you should-
It's fine. Yeah, and then when it comes to the vlog stuff, that's where like I like it because I put in jokes. I mean, my humor reflects into the videos.
I love your editing style for the vlogs, man.
Yes, I'm trying to refine it more, trying to get them a little more crispier, learning new techniques.
Your like car edits or
I'm trying slowly on that, but that one, man, like one day I hope to be as good as the R&R video that we just watched, but watch so
a lot of that takes camera placement and
watching watching that
drone
video. If you watch it, it's cool, like from the outside looking in, but me watching it, I can see DaVinci
you can see the
resolve.
timeline.
I can see the timeline and I can see the layers, and I'm like, that's difficult. That's for what they did, and they probably color corrected that video. That's a whole nother can of worms. But slowly I'm trying to do better on the vlog stuff.
We need to get more cameras that can shoot and log.
Yeah, I hopefully
Get more cameras, period.
get more cameras.
Did you see the links I sent you
Yes,
with like the Black Magic camera for $800?
it was like 800. Yeah.
Good.
You want to split it?
Good.
I'm
Yeah, that's all me.
Alrighty. To recap, thank you to Raptors and Rifles for everything they do for us, as well as the lives that they change and help improve for our active military veterans and first responders that are living within the United States and can appreciate the events that they go out to.
that can join us.
R&R Off-Road, congratulations on a successful first event. It was a pleasure working with y'all. Just know that if y'all need help from myself, of course, I'm going to volunteer the team out here.
Yeah, let's go.
We're all for it. You know, any way we can help, we will. Kenny, keep being Kenny. We love you. Texas Speed Labs, one thing that you did see on there, he had an F-150 that he built specifically just to have fun at Turf Wars. And I had the anime Raptor parked out front near the tents where everyone was going to, waiting area and all that as a marketing piece, because really that's the only thing that we had to market. And he removed the banner that we had off of the truck. He put it on his truck and he ran off the tracks. So when you see him do those jumps, he has our flag. I'm trying to get
He
it to.
still has our flag.
He has it. He was trying to put it on the Bronco, but unfortunately the receiver and
I think it's the fact that the flag mount thing
is a squared tube.
is like not a proper hitch stock, and it's also like cheap square tube. So
Makes sense. Hopefully soon we can get that fixed. That way we can see our banner on that.
I gotta buy
on that
some.
Bronco.
I gotta buy some hitch stock so that way I can make a like fully
An
built
actual
custom one.
Thank you to R&R Off-Road for allowing us to help sponsor and work the event with y'all. It was a pleasure. It was a great surprise to be able to drive around in those trucks and just have fun out on the track.
That was awesome.
Thank you to Apollo Off-Road for all the help that y'all have done for the channel, at least making my life easier, finding parts, figuring things out for a build, and then just getting them ordered. And finally, last but not least, thank you to all of you who have been with us since the beginning of our YouTube channel, as well as from the beginning of this podcast. You've had roughly an hour and a half to do quite literally
Watch the fights.
Yeah, watch the fights because we're up against some fights, boxing and UFC. But the main thing is you had an hour and a half to do absolutely anything else in the world, and you decided to spend them here with us, and we greatly appreciate that. And we
Potato.
you don't understand what it means to us to actually have people come in and watch and support the channel. And with that said, this is Raptorstrike Podcast. This is episode 41, covering Turf Wars, San Japan, and just all the great people that we've met throughout this and all of our plans. So I leave you with this. be cool, and stay humble. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much.
Yeet.